Okay, going to topic 4, the last topic. We're going to be talking about TS Entertainment, or as I lovingly call them, Total Shit Entertainment.
It's accurate.
Yes, it is. So if you don't know who TS is, so they've had some news lately, so that's mainly what we're going to talk about. And we're going to go through their history as well of similar news. If you don't know who TS is, they were founded in 2008 by Kim Tae-song, and they were the home of Secret, BAP, Sonamu, and Tracing. So yeah, Jacob
one of my
and I,
favorite girl groups of all time.
Yeah, Jacob and I knew them because of Secret way back in the day. We loved Secret. I was a fan of BAP as well. I loved Sonamu. Like I've been a big fan of all their groups. But this company is horribly bad, like
Total
really
shit
bad at managing. They're honestly, I would put them in the top like 3 worst K-pop. Like they're like YG level bad.
Yep.
But then
worse,
they're like
actually,
not even big enough
as far as management goes.
Yeah, they're worse in management by far, but YG is just
Terrible
super
company.
corrupt.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the problem. Like YG is horrible in a completely different way.
Yeah.
But this company is like really bad at managing their artists. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go through an entire history of lawsuits by their artists because almost every group that has been in this entertainment company, actually all of them except for Tracing, have now had lawsuits with them.
Yes.
So starting in, I'm just gonna be reading. So this is all sourced from Wikipedia and Soompi articles.
Yes.
So go check out those. But basically, so way back in November 27th, 2014, 6 members of BAP collectively filed a lawsuit against them in order to nullify their contracts, claiming unfair conditions and profit distribution. The following day, TS Entertainment issued a press release refuting the claims, stating there have been neither such maltreatments or unfair clauses of the contract. And then on August 1st of 2015, so almost a year later, BAP returned to TS after reaching a settlement.
Yes.
So that was the first of many
Are
lawsuits.
they still with TS, or did they finally leave?
I think they might have left last year, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm looking up right now. No, they are. Or no, yeah, they're under King Entertainment. Oh no, that's a Japanese. They are still under TS.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Or wait, no. Did they disband? Oh, no, yeah, they disbanded this year. That's right.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Or either that or I forgot.
Or so Jungkook and Zelo left after their contract expired.
Yeah, that's without them you kind
in
of don't
last
have BAP.
year. And then in February this year, the remaining 4 left.
Yeah.
Remember, Jong-up confirmed the possibility of a reunion in the future. Who knows? So yeah, they disbanded this year. Okay, so that's BAP. They tried to leave and then eventually stayed there after reaching a settlement.
Yeah,
Next, we have Hyosung.
Well, I remember with BAP, like, that lasted for a really long time.
Yeah, it was like almost a year.
I think it lasted like
before.
a year, yeah. It was like...
Yeah, they filed November 2014, and they didn't settle until August 2015.
Yeah, that was a huge deal, I remember. Because, like, the entire group was... Right? It was all members, right?
Yeah, it's all 6 members.
Yeah. We're like, this company is terrible.
yeah. And there wasn't a precedent for that back then.
Well, like that's worse than any of the, like, SM lawsuits. Like, TVXQ didn't even have all the members.
Yep, yeah, exactly.
You know? Or EXO.
Yeah. And it just, having the whole group was, like, a big deal. And 2, like, there just weren't that many contract disputes lawsuits back then. I feel like this is happening more often, or at least it's just getting more public. And we're just hearing about it more often.
Yeah.
Also, I wouldn't be surprised if it's partially because, like, law in Korea might have started favoring artists more and was a lot more company-centered previously.
So I'm assuming... I'm curious in the BAP thing who ended up having to settle.
Yeah, it never really got out how they got settled.
I assume since they're still there and haven't tried doing another lawsuit, BAP probably came out on top.
Yeah. So it says there's a little bit more information. So it was reported the group filed a lawsuit to nullify a contract, blah, blah, including statements claiming that $9 million US dollars the group earned over 3 years. Each member has been paid a total of $18,000. So
Really?
That is what they're saying.
How many years? 9 years?
In 3 years.
In 3
years, they made $9 million, and they got paid
18,000.
a total of like 100,000 as a group. So
each member got $18,000.
Each member got $18,000
for 3 years.
For 3 years, and they made the company $9 million.
So the members were making less than minimum wage.
Oh yeah, I mean that's fairly common early because like you're paying back your trading stuff, but like,
are you kidding
for
me?
that, if they made that much money, they should have paid off their training by then and made a lot more money.
Yeah.
But yeah, they stated that like none of that actually happened and blah blah blah, and yeah, it basically they settled. It just says BAP returned to TS after both parties reached a settlement. It didn't say what the settlement was. But next we'll move on to Hyosung, which was a much bigger deal and more recent. If you've been into K-pop, this was only last year. So February 28th, 2018, it was reported that Hyosung was in legal disputes with TS. Her disputes with the agency were due to the issues of not receiving payments, which you're going to hear is a long, like a whole thread among these lawsuits. So March 5th, her lawyer revealed that she had filed a civil suit against them in September 2017 to confirm that her contract with the agency is no longer valid. Her lawyer stated, first, there are payments that Jung Hyosung has not received. TS Entertainment also transferred the management rights conferred by its exclusive contract with the singer to another party without the consent of herself. Not only is this a clear violation of her contract, but it's also a source of instability in her promotions as a singer. So it sounds like they also tried to transfer her contract to another company without telling her.
Without her permission. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah, so on October 29th, it was announced she would return to the entertainment industry as she signed with Tommy and Partners Entertainment after an ongoing legal battle. And on November 14th, the Seoul Western District Court ruled in Hyosung's favor in her legal battle. The court stated, we confirm that the exclusive contract holds no validity, and the defendant, TS Entertainment, must pay the plaintiff approximately 130 million won, which is about $100,000 in remaining down payments and unpaid wages. So yes, it took about a year, because she filed in September 2017, so over a year. And then of course TS denied all this as well, and we were like, blah blah, no, we paid all our money, blah blah blah. Like, it's like, no, you lost. Like, you clearly didn't.
I don't know why they think they can do that.
No,
especially the part that's crazy about this one is that they tried to transfer her to another company without her consent.
Yep.
And like without her signing a contract or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
I actually couldn't. There's not much information, but apparently also Song Ji-eun from Secret had similar something. Like, so here, this is all it says on the Wikipedia page. This is pretty much like all I could find, because all the articles are in Korean.
Yeah, Ji-eun.
But it said, Ji-eun, I love Ji-eun. I love her solo music. It's amazing. Go check it out. But she submitted a request to the Korean Commercial Arbitration Board to verify her contract is no longer valid to TS due to TS not following the terms of the contract.
Yep.
So it sounds like they also broke her contract and tried to do some shady stuff.
Dude, the fact that they keep doing this over and over, like, and not learning from it, like...
No, yeah. It's ridiculous. So, why we're bringing this up now is this week, we got news. So Omez on Twitter, if you don't know, you should know if you follow K-pop, but he basically translates like almost every Korean article about K-pop, news article. So you can get if you follow him on Twitter, you'll get like up-to-date news on tons of stuff. And he posted on the 23rd, so that was Monday of this week that we're recording, that Sunamu's Nayeon and Sumin filed for termination of their contracts. They began the process back in May and have yet to receive a response from TS. Another member is also expected to file for contract termination.
Oh my god.
So they're trying to nullify their contract. What it's expected, they haven't really said. And then TS did confirm this is happening after this news got out. It seems like the main reason they're doing it is they haven't had a comeback in a year and a half, and they've been promised a bunch of comebacks.
Yeah.
So the fact that, like,
the third song out of their
trilogy.
So
exactly. So I was gonna say that back in the end of 2017. There was the big thing was we were supposed to get 3 singles in 3 months from Sunamu, from October, November, December. October and November came out, and they were probably their best songs. Like, those 2 songs are amazing. And then December never happened, and we basically had never heard from Sunamu since. There was rumors late last year, I think, that they were gonna have a comeback. That never happened. And so it's been a year, almost 2 years, of us not hearing anything. So this seems to be why. The fact that it's been 2 years and they haven't done anything. It also says another member is expected to file for contract termination. But it doesn't. We don't know who. Which is interesting because the other. So you could say it was Heidi. So the other thing is, I put it on last topic, but the group actually did release something this week, which is funny that all this news came out and then they put out a song. But this song only has 4 of them, and it's for a game OST, so it's not
probably why the news
release.
Came out. Is because
because they're having a comeback and there's only 4 of them, and they're like, we have to explain why. So the thing is, the reason Heidi isn't there is she's on V1, which is that girl group singing competition. So that's why she wasn't part of this. But she might also be the member the other member that's expected to file. We're not really sure. So yeah, that happened. But then also, we found out that Sleepy, who is a rapper, if you don't know, who was under TS,
of course,
and he revealed on a show on Monday or Tuesday, so the day after the Sunamu stuff came out, on this broadcast of SBS's Night of Real Entertainment, he revealed, "I wasn't paid even 100 won until July of last year. He's been with the company for 10 years." Or he was with the company for 10 years.
He wasn't paid until
July
last year.
July last year.
So for 10 years, he wasn't paid ever.
He wasn't paid even 100 won. Like, that's 10 cents. Yes. He said, I wasn't paid for a total of about 10 years. Thinking back on financial hardships he faced while doing variety programs, my calls were cut, so I couldn't contract the writers. I ate 1 roll of kimbap a day. At first, I didn't know. When I was paid, I just let it go while thinking, this is how it is. They said after I renewed my contract, they would pay me 120 million won in parts, but I didn't even receive all that. I couldn't maintain a living. Then TS Entertainment's previous CEO claimed that his statements were a lie. He said it's false, that Sleepy wasn't paid. He was paid the profit of 120 million won. People are talking about his current popularity, but before the company paid for the expenses, at the time he had no profit. Because, the company will, like, pay for your living expenses.
But still, like...
this is still ridiculous. And then he continued, Sleepy is using social media with the purpose of promoting various things. Sleepy took the advertising fees, claiming that Sleepy embezzled funds from the company. However, Sleepy's claims are different. He said, I'm aware the company is considering my social media marketing as the biggest problem. It was an unavoidable circumstance in order for me to maintain a living. There was a vacuum, shampoo, fruits, and more among the sponsored items, but half of the sponsorships were clothing. I accepted clothing because I didn't have a stylist. And then the CEO said, we'll receive judgment from the law, and who was right. Sleepy shared, I just wanted to let the world know about this. I just want to receive the money I should have received. So, sounds familiar.
Yep. So they're basically just not paying anyone.
Yep. And then finally, my last news stuff I have. The Ministry of Employment and Labor has confirmed that TS Entertainment has been forwarded to the prosecution on charges of overdue payments to employees. On September 26th, so yesterday, it was reported that TS Entertainment had been reported to the Ministry of Employment and Labor by a former employee due to overdue payments. A source from the government agency confirmed the news and stated TS Entertainment has been reported on charges of failing to pay stipends for unused annual leave and severance pay to employees. Following an investigation by a labor supervisor, they've been forwarded to the prosecution on charges of violating the Labor Standard Act. When asked if the investigation found additional employees to have also not been paid by the agency, along with the individual who was reporting, the source stated they could not answer the question without checking for confirmation. So,
sounds to me
yesterday, their entire people on their staff are also now suing or reporting them to the government for not paying wages. So
sounds to me like the CEO is just pocketing all of the money.
Oh yeah, basically yeah. This company, the CEO and like the management of this company are just taking all of the money and not paying anyone, and it's crazy to me that it's gone on this long. Like the fact that Sleepy stayed with them for 10 years. Because, well, I mean, I guess if your contract's 7 years initially, and then they promised to pay him like 100,000 won or whatever, or or $100,000, like 130 million won or whatever.
Oh, wait a second.
To renew.
So,
and then they just didn't.
I'm looking at their page, and apparently the original CEO died last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in April.
I missed that.
And this is still happening.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, I'm sure I mean, like I said, it's a whole entire management culture, executive culture at this company is just to completely screw over everyone working for them and take all of the profits.
Yeah.
Because, this has been happening for literally years. Like, BAP filed a lawsuit 5 years ago, but they settled. But part of it said, there was unfair profit distribution.
Yeah.
And then Hyosung wasn't paid. Sunamu wasn't given their comebacks that they were promised, so they're not getting paid if they're not making any money. And then, Sleepy not getting paid. And now apparently even just normal employees not getting paid.
Yeah, literally all they have is Sonamu, Tracing, D Action, who was in a group with Sleepy by the looks of it, and called Untouchable.
Untouchable.
And then they have Hana Zinger from Secret
as
an actress. That's it.
Never call her. I don't know how she stayed with them. The fact that the other, I mean, Sunwa left in 2016.
Yeah, she was the first leave, I think.
Yeah, well, she probably got out because she's like, screw this. And plus, she was also pretty done with music by that point and just wanted to focus on acting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just this company. I wouldn't be surprised if it ceased to exist by next year with all how these lawsuits are playing out.
Yeah,
the fact that
doubt it.
They currently have they're being reported to the government just for their normal employees, and all of this bad press. Nobody's gonna want to work there. Yeah, which I mean explains why Sunamu was completely screwed. I feel bad for Tracing. They just debuted they debuted 2017 and they have 2 releases.
I mean,
so
or
3 releases.
Even their employees are upset because they're not getting paid. I don't think their groups are gonna have many comebacks.
Yep.
Who wants to work when they're not getting paid? You know?
Yeah. Yep. It's not going well. Yeah. June 14th, Tracing shared a spoiler image for their comeback. Still hasn't happened.
Jeez.
So, this. Yeah. Total shit entertainment. There's a reason why I've called them that ever since their first ever since the Hyosung news came out. BAP happened, and I was like, well, that sucks, but hopefully it's just a one-off thing.
But
an
then sort of thing back then.
Yeah,
it seemed
yeah, and then it just never ended. And I was like, okay, this is my new nickname for them.
Yep.
So yeah, if you've never heard of TS, they suck. Hopefully they're not around much longer. But you should go listen to Sunamu or Secret and Sunamu and BAP. I like BAP too. They put out good music, but they didn't put out much music, and they screwed their artists over. So I guess go pirate the music.
Yep.
Since their artists aren't going to get any of the money anyway, so. Okay.
All right.
Good. Any other thoughts on Total Shit Entertainment?
They're terrible. I don't know what else there is to say, because they're just clearly terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty black and white. It's not really a subjective thing.
Yep. Like, they're clearly a corrupt company with corrupt management at the very least. So.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, I guess thanks for listening to the podcast this week. As always, if you liked it, please subscribe. Comment your thoughts on any of the topics. Join Discord. We're always talking in there every day. There's tons of people there that are nice, and yeah. Let's see. What else? Is there stuff on the plate on the slate that you want to mention? I
mean, we've got Queendom Cast, so if you're watching Queendom, we have the first 2 episodes out. Basically, every episode's going to cover 2 episodes of Queendom, because that seems to be how the layout of the show is, where a round of performances is 2 episodes. So yeah, check out those if you're watching the show, or if you're not watching the show, watch the show and then check out our podcast. It's good, cool like competition show with the girl groups that are not the most well known. They're like mid-tier, I would say. So yeah, and it's a cool idea for competition, because basically they're all going to release a song on the same day, and they'll see who gets the better like charts and stuff, and sales and music video views and stuff. So which is something we don't really see very often in K-pop. Most groups try to like stagger releases, so check that out.
All right. Well, with that, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next week.
Pay your employees.
Robbingly pay your employees.
Yes.